ministers them and deputy ministers, the honorable member of parliament them where they represent we people them, the vice chancellors and principals, all them and them where they take education business go before, we call stakeholders, and the students them, especially the university students them, and all we salon fumble them. Of course, as I get permission, follow to carry this session and everybody for talk in Creole. So that mami within Abacha Street, where the Bond Island, where the Kailam or Korogola go yeri, which we will talk about this morning. Even that fish mami, because education business, but planning business, now all man business now this country. As President you see. So we don't beg them professor them for bear we and not for give them big grammar them today. And I think we get that concession day for move on. We then I asked you this morning, follow we talk together, let we get a proper conversation how we for able for make education and development in this country sit down. Fine one. We also want for see how we will make sure say this development in education will able for make Salone go before as we President Bill down the lead from the front. We all know say we come into power in 2018. He put everything aside and say education now for focus on land book business. Now go drive this country go before. So identify waiting and call for them man, get the skill, get the knowledge, the master sabi for move the country go forward, where they call human capital development. So and we don't see say plenty development don't go on. We don't see the money we don't put in to education where they make people they don't pay school fee again. So beginning they get food in school, they get transportation, they give them textbooks them, also we don't get more teachers them. So we need for build on that. For that happen, the colleges they need for them in a position for able to take that key responsibility today for let this country will change and change for good. And for that change they happen, with college and universities them, with technical vocational institutions them need for they at the front end for make sure that they sit down fine and well. Of course, we know the government don't put this plenty money, 22%, which the support of development partners them also. So today, nobody not there will get this responsibility for move this forward past the universities them for moving forward because now then they receive the end product. We don't see say universities them for their education day, it gets all the way they need, waiting and call quality from teaching, learning materials and lecturers them. And for let the students then get waiting they need. You will need money, you will need the resources for able to do that, for get quality, especially in what we call the 21st century salon. For make sure say we institutions then, they not only they take beginning for go through for numbers, but they get the quality they're able for compete and then fit for purpose, for drive this country and go before and for also compete internationally. Today, we they make history under the minister and under President Bill. Your leadership, because I show you the light, the vision for move before this nation. For the very first time, we they get an inclusive talk together, family talk. We they come together and forget and say how together we work and take ownership of this process and say government business, now all man business for moving forward, for address the problem, there's the challenges the move on the face. We've been only at this country sometimes the college they lock, school they lock, but we don't see that again. We all they manage, we put on for moving forward. So now all man business dandy. So we get people them, we get the right expertise. We don't do this for years. The lecturers them, the agencies them, the development partners them, they come together today for talk on the panel. And we will focus on for now understand what they go on. How we don't manage with the university there for push things forward. So we will talk about that. We will also look at say, you know, The world across board thinks they're very difficult. What can we do for ensure, say, we get the requisite money, the things that we will need for drive things that let them go forward for low education. See, don't find one in this country for low restored place. We will also talk about how the institutions, then based on how they perform in terms of quality, in terms of producing good products. Now, so you go get more money. So we challenge the institutions then for push that forward, which we call performance-based financing based on best practices. We also go address within the hidden issues. Because then you don't pay for beginning at school. You don't provide textbooks, you don't feed them. How they go college, how parents they go able to get that resources there for pay their tuition fees. If we pay small money, we don't get that quality there. So we want to engage, that we talk together and say, you know what, we'll pay the right fee so that we'll get the right education in this country will benefit. So how we for them up so that people will benefit. So we'll talk about that. And also I think me for welcome now this historic institution for a big college. In 2 years' time, we will celebrate 200 years. What would we show? This conversation will show you that light there on moving forward. So this productive engagement, I tell them plenty thank you. I tell the Ministry of Information and Civic Education plenty thank you for put hand on the way for move this process forward. At this stage, I welcome on all and I will ask that we turn up and say the national pledge. Thank you very much. You can be seated. We have to sit down. Sorry, I didn't say we're going to forget that.